Welcome everybody to the Pinfeather Art Studio inaugural YouTube video. I figured what better than to do the Ann Arbor Art Fair as our first video. I was looking up on YouTube a few weeks ago and realized there weren't really any videos I really liked of the Ann Arbor Art Fair, so I figured what better to do than just make our own. So I am one half of Pinfeather Art Studio. We are a ceramic studio, me and my wife, Stasha, and we make pottery. So we do slip casting, we do throwing, we do hand building, we pretty much do it all. We do it here at our house, and right now I'm in our backyard. We've got our pigeons in the back. You can probably hear them cooing away. And right now we're also getting prepared to do a new garage build to be our new studio. So just excuse me with our mosquitoes. But yeah, we got a lot going on. Without further ado, we'll get into those videos and hope you enjoy. So this is Wednesday morning. I'm just loading up the truck. That's a bit of a game of Tetris. I really like our setup right now using a truck. We used to use a Subaru Forester, but then we were able to get this truck and it has worked out quite nicely. We can fit all of our work in our back seat. Here we have arrived. We're near the corner of Huron and Maine. So we are on Maine right there. We only have a couple tents between us and Huron. And this is actually our first year on Main Street. Previously, we've been on Liberty for the past 4 years before this. We were really curious about being on Main Street, but we were unsure about moving our spot again, but there was some construction. Our spot essentially no longer existed. So we were asked if we wanted to be on this spot right on Main Street. We decided to come after 5. There's a few setups during the day, including if you have an extra large vehicle, you can set up kind of earlier in the morning. Decided to just do the tent and the shelves and then set up all the work in the morning. We're probably going to start doing that more in the future, just so we don't have to worry about weather and whatnot. Get out a little earlier, go get some food, and then come back early in the morning because there's always usually people there, even by 9 on a normal day. And here you can see our work set up in the morning. Got some of Stasha's pieces, and we have some of my pieces. We're both very colorful in the work that we create, but Stasha's very illustrative, and I just used kind of color and glaze to kind of get fun effects. We just wrapped on our first day of the Ann Arbor Art Fair. Stasha, what do you think?
It was fine. It wasn't stellar. Considering the circumstances, it was fine. Like, I'm not mad at how much we sold. I mean, this morning was amazing. I'd like to sell like that all day. Air got harder to breathe. Then they did a soft closing. Like, you could close at 3 if you wanted to. Mind you, remember this art fair goes till 9. So that's, 6 hours early. And only a couple people on our street actually did close. Most of us stayed until pretty much 8, 9 o'clock.
Until at least the last hour.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I saw online that it was somewhat falsely reported that it was just closed kind of early. But there were still, people out, just not as many people.
Yeah, people came and they bought stuff. We sold some bigger things in the morning, and then more of just a mug here and there. It was kind of a little pitter patter. Most of the artists we talked to did that, and they were all kind of similar. The ones that we shared numbers with, it was all kind of similar. So, hopefully tomorrow they're calling for people can open as late as noon. Normally opens at 10. We'll probably just plan to be there at 10.
We're just gonna be there at 10. I mean, that's what our plan was.
It's our biggest show of the year.
Yeah.
If we get there at 10 and it's pretty dead, we'll plan to grab some breakfast and eat it at the tent and just hang out until people show up at noon, I guess.
So all in all, first day was fine.
Fine.
Very fine. But hopefully the next couple of days we're gonna ramp up.
Make up for this smoky haze.
Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, we were walking into our second day at Ann Arbor. Woo. Plenty of construction. How are you feeling today, Stasha?
Tired.
tired.
It's Smokey again. We have our
Yeah.
masks at the tent, so we'll put those on at some point. But we're gonna grab some breakfast so we can get Sweetwater this
Yes.
morning.
Gonna get some Sweetwaters. We're here. It's almost 9.
Yeah.
The art fair doesn't start till 10, but you really got to start at 9. So,
Hey.
thank you. And there we ran into a friend, which happens very often in Ann Arbor. We've been in the area for quite a while. Stasha actually went to college at U of M, and I have been here since about 2016. And here is Sweetwater's. If you have not been, I highly suggest. It's a smaller chain that originated in Ann Arbor. This is a little bit after 9, so a little bit later start for most people. Here we are just unwrapping our tent, gonna get everything all set up and ready for the day. We usually just take down our larger pieces, but leave most things up. Here we see Natalie in the background visiting. She's one of our pottery friends that we do a lot of art fairs with. I was able to make it down to her booth and see what she had. She does some really cool sculptural pieces. She also does some functional work, some mugs and bowls and whatnot, but recently been doing some really cool sculptures, and I really love this lampshade she made very recently. Here's the view from Liberty and Main, so kind of right in the middle of the Main Street section of the art fair. So we just finished our second day of Ann Arbor Art Fair 2026, and I would say it went a little bit better than yesterday. What do you think, Stasha?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close. We're within a few $100 of last year's Friday. I think the smoke was still rough this morning, but it did get better. You know, brought eye drops, cough drops, had some other masks for a while, but then eventually we were able to remove our masks. And nothing like a normal Ann Arbor crowd, and especially with our location, we theoretically have options to get more sales. So, I mean, overall, we're still happy with what we got. So, still better. And even with, we had to close a little, like a smidge early today because there was potential for a really, really bad storm.
Yeah, just about a half an hour early because the Doppler was like pretty rough, but it didn't really materialize. It rained a little bit, but the winds that were predicted did not happen.
Yeah, they're saying because they're estimating like 40-mile-per-hour winds. So it'll actually show you there's, we ended up tying off to a tree and a light post behind our booth, and we're weighted to the high heavens, and so much racing.
We're probably about 350 pounds of weight right now.
I'd rather be prepared and not have it. So
yeah,
we put away all our pottery. Sometimes we'll leave it out if we know nothing's happening, but tonight we did put it away. And then we have an after party the guild puts on where we get free snacks, free drinks, and they announce the awards.
So we're on the Main Street section, and I would say Main Street alone is a pretty decent sized art fair.
Oh yeah, that would be a normal art fair. So
it is only a small fraction of the entirety of the Ann Arbor Art Fair. So
it's about 1,000 artists.
Yeah.
And combined with all the, then you have some sponsor booths, some other booths, but like it's a lot. That's why some people take multiple days to go through the fair. Or like, the show runs from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. I mean, it's a long day for artists, but like for a lot of visitors, they will walk the whole show, and it will take them from the open to close. The customer came in, she bought a cup first thing, and we held it for her. And I take people's cell phone numbers and stuff down in case, things happen. And she bought it probably first thing. It was after 10, maybe closer to 11. She didn't come back, I think, till almost 6 o'clock. I was going to call her if she wasn't here by 8 o'clock.
But she did come back by and she picked it up, so it was all fine. But
her and her friend had a good time. They seemed like they had a party, and then her friend bought another piece while they were leaving.
So yeah, still a little smoky today. Still not as many people as normal. We got another day, and in perspective of like other art fairs, it's still way better for us than most other art fairs. I guess to recap, we're a little below on sales compared to last year, but we're not like out of it. Like, we have done well enough in the first couple of days, and it's completely reasonable to match the sales of last year if we have a really good tomorrow. But We'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time. We're open 10 to 8 tomorrow, so it's an hour shorter than the last few days.
All right, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, Stasha, really quick, how are things going today?
It's busy. It's crazy. We've been trying to do this video for a couple hours. It's not happened because it's too busy. Lots of friends coming by, but also just a lot of new customers.
Yeah, we've already
It's busy.
went past half of what we did in the past couple of days.
So we might make up for the loss that the smoke caused. It's looking good.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
not mad.
I mean, fingers crossed. But
I'm gonna knock on wood.
yeah, we'll at least have a decent fair.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
All right.
It's a good day. Okay, bye. I gotta go.
It is now the day after the Ann Arbor Art Fair. It is Sunday morning. So for those of you who do not know,
On Sunday morning, it's almost 2 o'clock.
you're the one that just had breakfast.
Yeah,
So,
I did.
It is, I guess, Sunday afternoon. So for those of you who do not know, the Ann Arbor Art Fair does not run on Sundays. It's kind of, I guess, a historical thing. Ann Arbor Art Fair.
It used to run Wednesday through Saturday, and then at one point they moved it Thursday through Sunday for like 1 or 2 years. The Sundays were never even that great even at the time. But then when they shortened it, they ended up just cutting the Sunday off, so now it just runs Thursday through Saturday.
Yep. Used to be 4 art fairs, 4 days. Now it's 3 art fairs, 3 days.
Yep.
It was a very interesting weekend, I would say. Well, you know, there was smoke, wildfire smoke.
Some heat, a potential threatening storm a couple
Yeah.
times.
That did not really materialize.
Yeah.
But
For us.
really, I mean, if we just look at the numbers, like, it was good. Like, it was a good weekend. So we just got to remind ourselves that, like, it actually was where we should be very happy with the art fair. Just like strangeness from smoke and whatnot. But all in all, we had a successful show. And
Yeah. Financially successful. It was just, I think it was just more exhausting than normal.
Yeah.
So,
And like many of our friends had good to very good shows also. It's a little weird though, because we hear of a lot of people who did not have good shows at all. Actually, had pretty bad show. You know, we're on one of the online forums, Art Fair Lounge, and that's kind of all we're hearing. And I feel like some of the people who did do well are not, you know, willing to come out and say it.
not at this moment. Some did say stuff. You know, it's the thing of this, you know, when people, it's the same thing with bad reviews. That's all you hear is the bad reviews. You don't hear the good ones. So I think.
Yeah. I mean,
It's the luck of the draw sometimes, though.
we were honestly hoping to do better. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we had a goal.
And then we were hoping to surpass that. And where our location was, we could have done that. And if you look at what our sales were down on Thursday and Friday, we could have done that. But in the end, we technically did better than we did sales-wise last year.
Yeah.
Saturday really made up for it.
Still, like, Saturday really came through for us. It was our
So-
best single sales day. And this, like, was our best art fair ever.
So imagine if we didn't have that smoke and
Yeah.
stuff.
It could have been better, but, like, we shouldn't be mad about it. We should
No.
be happy.
We just live in a world where it's just, you know, I think a lot of artists are exhausted with a lot of these storms coming through that are
Yeah.
just awful. And
Like,
now we have wildfire smoke.
we did dodge a storm, in that there was a, you know, very dangerous storm that was forecast to potentially come through yesterday,
Just missed us.
and it just missed us, but it did not miss another art fair.
The
And-
Lakes Lavender Festival got torn
Yeah.
apart.
If we can get our hands on
unfortunately.
some footage, maybe we'll.
We'll insert
Insert
it.
that here.
I'm sure if you follow any of this art fair stuff, you've already seen a lot of the footage. It's every single tent, and they're more of a craft fair than a fine art fair. So a lot of these bigger tents, you know, they're not using these big tents, but they're still weighting down. They're doing their best, but you know, it's a big, wide open field.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So we were really lucky. The Ann Arbor Art Fair organizers were. We were staying in communication. They've texted me probably 4 or 5 times throughout the weekend about different updates about smoke and about storms, and like even warned, like there was a storm for, was it Friday night, and it was like, you know, potential, but like still warned us. We shut down a little bit early, and it rained, but no real
no storm happened.
But we did heed that advice. We packed up all of our pottery and tied the tent to a tree.
The other thing too is when that big storm was potentially coming through that skirted past Ann Arbor, the organizers, so because it is 3 different shows, they're run by 3 different organizations, funded and juried by different groups, funded by different groups and everything. But so they all meet. So they were letting us know that they were meeting every 30 minutes to just check the radar, see if anything needed to close for a couple hours or anything. Because we've had that happen. About a few years ago, there was a hailstorm came through. The show had shut down for hour or 2 until it passed.
Midday, and then it opened up and it was fine.
It was fine. Came back out. I think there was, we did okay. We tied to a tree. We battened down the hatches and we were okay.
Yeah,
but
we were pretty prepared. We had about 350 pounds of weight on the tent. But yeah.
So overall it's a mixed emotions, and so we're pretty exhausted. It's recovery day.
That was it. So that puts a pin in it, I guess, for the Ann Arbor Art Fair.
And if anybody has questions about this stuff too, we're always happy to talk about it. And they're, love to hear your experience at the Ann Arbor Art Fair. So the next thing we do is we're now gonna sort through our inventory, post stuff online, and we appreciate everyone that came out, said hi, just sent us messages, texted us to make sure we were okay, took something home. We appreciate everyone, that does that. It's nice. We feel very supported.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, and
get ready for the next thing. Got a vacation, and then get ready for the next art fair.
Washington.
Hopefully, let you know how that goes.
Copper Harbor. All right. See ya. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed. We are going to be doing the Copper Harbor Art Fair next. It's the 3rd weekend of August, always. Just like the Ann Arbor Art Fair is the 3rd weekend of July. We really cut back on shows in the past couple of years, and frankly, it has been good. Less work, and we've been able to make more money by having less expenses. Well, we have Stasha going in to feed the pigeons. Let's interrupt her with that. What you doing?
Feeding the pigeons.
How nice of you.
So nice of you.
Mm-hmm. No, I think they appreciate it. They're all on a stick now. All right, so if you guys like this video, let us know. If enough people like this video, then we will we'll make more, obviously, and we'll maybe do higher production value, whatever we need to do that. We do have other things going on. We have the like I was saying, the garage earlier. I'm thinking about recapping that whole process too. This is my first time working with having to get building permits, but also zoning and having to get appeals, zoning board of appeal, because of spacing issues that we had, setbacks and whatnot. So it's kind of a lot. I mean, we've spent months, like lots of waiting, but just months of time trying to get to the point that we can even just build, or even tear down and then build. Again, if you guys like this video, I'll put something together for that, and then also just our day-to-day making pottery. I also work, I am a 3D studio coordinator, basically a tech for like all of the different 3D arts for university. And then my wife Stasha also has a few other businesses that she does in addition to the pottery. We kind of like it that way. We're pretty well diversified. We don't have to go out and do a ton of art fairs every year, but we do several. So we used to do up to 25 events in a year. This year I think we're going to be much closer to like 10 or 12, but actually make more money by having better sales and less expensive. Yeah, we're learning a lot about how to be more efficient with our business and everything. So Again, if you guys want to see more, just let me know and we'll keep going with it. Cool. Thank you.